Two definitions, range and interquartile range. Range is the difference of the greatest value and least value, which is also the difference between the maximum value and the minimum value. Interquartile range is the difference between the third quartile and the first quartile. The third quartile, again, is halfway between quartile 2, or the median, and the maximum, and the first quartile is halfway between the minimum value and quartile 2. To find the range in the interquartile range, we can use a set of data. We want to first make sure the data is in order from least to greatest. And for the range, again, we want to find the difference between the maximum value and minimum value, or the greatest value and the least value. The maximum value will be 28, and the difference will subtract off the minimum or lowest value, which is 18. 28 minus 18 would be 10, so our range for this data set would be 10. For the interquartile range, we need to first find the quartiles. If you remember, quartiles involve the median. We want to first find the middle number, or quartile 2. Looking at this data set, if we have 8 numbers, the median would be halfway between the first 4 numbers and the last 4 numbers. In this case, between 24 and 25 would be 24.5 or 24.5, and that would be quartile 2. For the interquartile range, we need to find quartile 1 and quartile 3. Quartile 1, again, would be halfway between the minimum value and quartile 2, or if we have 4 numbers, halfway between the second and third number. Since these are both 22, that means quartile 1 is also 22. Quartile 3, again, would be halfway between quartile 2 and the maximum value, and in this case would be halfway between 25 and 27, which would be 26. Once you find the first quartile and the third quartile, we can then find the interquartile range. The interquartile range, again, is the difference between the third quartile and the first quartile, or in this case, 26 minus 22. 26 minus 22 would be 4, so the interquartile range would be 4.